It.
Good morning. Happy Monday. It's Monday for us. I am Bridget. This is my lovely co-host Lori and our two fabulous participants. And you have found gifts. This is God's insight for the soul. Where Lori and
I can
I,
be Larry. I can be Larry.
yeah. Bleh. Where Lori and I, we love having people join us in this space where you simply get to sit back and receive. Lori and I tap in. We hear how God is speaking through us, and we just offer words. Sometimes they're words of encouragement or um, insight into something you have going on, just clarity sometimes. So if you found this space, just sit back and relax. But what I want you to do is ask yourself, how are these words? What is going on within me? How does this relate to me in my situation in this moment today? There is no mistake. If you're hearing this message, then there is something for you to receive. So sit back, listen with all of your heart, and ask yourself, how am I to receive this today? And with that, we will get started. And Shelly, I feel like you're going to start us off today. So, what do you have for us, girl?
I would like a card, please.
Okay.
Would you like
Yes.
Bernadette? Would you like um Guillermo? Or would you
Uh,
like
Guillermo, for sure. That is that is for sure. Mm. Can you scoot it over a little bit? Mm.
to receive? You must release.
Mm.
What can you let go of? What do you want to receive?
Mm, Lori, if you're ready.
I feel like you're supposed to go first, so as long as it takes for us to sit in the silence is what it's
That,
supposed to be.
that's so funny because I was like, I feel like I have stuff like that. Yeah, I'm I'm ready. And Shelly, so the very first thing that I felt was this big, like, creative force within you, that creativity center from your sacral, just ready to like full force shine forward. In the picture on that card, the it looks like two dancers, but their legs formed a heart.
Mm. Mm.
The way their legs came together, it was like this perfect heart. This piece, oh, you can't see my fingers. I'm like, this piece. Or I guess it's her arm. The two arms are the top of the heart, and then their legs are the bottom of the heart.
Mm.
And that idea of to receive, to you have to release. And I saw it as, yes, that is the two sides to this creative force. You have this creative force that is being birthed from you, through you, and it's in direct correlation, just like those two sides of the heart, in how much you let go and how much you receive. It's in direct, it's like you can't do one without the other. So that space that you are so ready to birth this creative force within you is also as much as you're ready to surrender into what it'll bring for you.
Mm.
So I'm seeing this picture, and here is us. Here is nameless, formless us. And then from the moment of conception, all these things start coming and sticking, and it builds this physical persona. And each thing we hung on to was because in some way there was an attraction factor to this thing that then we were told is who we are. And we call it identity. Yet none of this is my identity, but I think it's my identity. My identity is this thing that is the nameless, formless allness. And when the persona, hold on to value more than the nameless, formless nothingness, it stays. So the receiving is innate in the releasing. It's not I release and then I receive.
Mm. Mm.
As I release, the isness just is. And the receiving is the natural effect of the releasing of anything I think is more valuable than anything. So the invitation is, yes, what do you want to receive? But the trust is in knowing that you can't not receive what is you when you release anything that you give more value to than knowing you. My made up self that I think is my self is like, what the fuck did I just say? But the self that is the nothingness, allness, isness, I'm like, that was so good.
Mm.
Yes.
Can I say words or are we waiting till later?
No, you can say words.
Okay. So one of the things that really struck me is this idea of like this if then, like I have to check this box in order for this to happen. And that's what shifted for me this morning. It's like it is a natural, like it cannot not happen. Like it's not, it's a natural consequence. Like it's, of course, it's that innate that you were talking, the innateness of it. And it's not a chore. This isn't like um, again, another check the box, like you do this in order to get this. It's like, if I want to have that, like there's just a reframing in that for me, like a shift in that energy for me. Cause I like to check my boxes.
That's beautiful. I love that. Yeah. Thank you, Shelley.
Hmm.
All right, Amanda. What? Yeah. Do you have a question for us, a situation, or would you like to pull an angel card?
I would like a card, please.
Okay. Would you like a card from Sing Sing, Mimi, or I was gonna say poo poo, just because I was going with the consonant and vowel. So Sing Sing, Mimi, or I'm going to go with Poo Poo. Poo Poo just happens to be what's coming out of my mouth.
That's clean,
I like,
just so you know.
sure. Mimi.
Okay, you got it. I love how it doesn't matter. It's just a signifying, just because, our humans need to know which one to say.
Mm-hmm.
That is the card.
Wait, I'm sorry, can you put that back up? Thank you.
You are the image maker. What you focus on manifests. What thoughts, patterns do you need to shift? No accident that you guys are here together. No accident that the energy that we call into this space is for everyone in the space, right? And you are the image maker. And when you bear the image of the isness, which in our container we call love, the isness that is just undefinable, undefendable, undescribable is love. And when you bear the image of love, you can't not make love outside of you. When you bear the image of love, everything you see outside of you can't not reflect back to you love. So when we think about what do you need to shift, it is never my body, my relationship, my finances, my where I live, my form of transportation. It is never that. It is my perception of who I am as the image maker. Because when I change and believe that I am the image maker, everything else takes care of itself. So when I think about going back to Shelley's card, when I think about this being important, and so I think it's me, and this being important, so I think it's me, and this being important, so I think it's me. When I let go of all that and I go, the only thing that's important is what image do I bear in order to become the image maker for the world around me? And now it's well with my soul, and everything else takes care of itself.
Yeah, Amanda, I love that. Very explorerness image is what I saw on the card itself. And you having this exploration going first into this world that you're creating is how I saw it. Like you are the explorer and then you bring people with you. Like that is your nature. You like are exploring and you're like, come with me, this is fun. And people are drawn into that. And like, it's a beautiful image. So then there was the number 34 at the top of the circle, and 3 plus 4 equals 7. So then I just quickly Googled angel number 7, and it is that inner wisdom, that inner I wrote down inner wisdom, but there was something else that it said that word doesn't matter. but that inner wisdom, and as Lori was talking, and I was like, yes, like you are here to experience your inner wisdom. And such a beautiful gift then that is for other people to follow because you're rooted in knowing your inner wisdom, not not necessarily to like uh, uh teach, I guess, is what's coming, but people will follow because you hold that so sacredly that you don't even have to forcefully go teach it. You don't have to forcefully say, here, my students, this is how you learn about inner wisdom. You simply being you, rooted in your inner wisdom, draws people to you and they learn through your doing. They learn through your just simply being. You don't have to have a classroom in front of you and say, like Shelley said, mark this box and then mark this box. You just be, and people are like, ah, I want some of that. Beautiful explorer that you are, willing to go first for all of us to follow. Thank you.
The thing that came up based on just all the things that Bridget just said in that being, um, what if the only question we ever asked was, who do I believe I am being? Who am I being? Do I believe that the only being that I ever have to focus on is being love in whatever that is? Because as I sit in front of Shelly, it's one thing. As I sit in front of Amanda, it's another thing. As I sit in front of Bridget, it's another thing. As I walk out into the world and interact with the grocery store clerk, the bank teller, the love might be no. Love might be yes. Love might be stop. Love might be go. Love might be here's a boundary. Love might be the gate is open. Love might be a, a release. Love might be an allowance. If we think we know what love is, we're entering into this thing that we think we are as this role. And if there is ever confusion, what if the only thing we ever have to do is sit in that being that Bridget talked about and said, I don't know. So I'm willing to be love in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything else takes care of itself. Anything else, Bridget?
Yes, that was super powerful. And I love again just how that they play along. We talked about, and I'm so glad, Lori, that you were like, it's the same as what Lori was talking about when she went, my fingernails are not as beautifully long as Lori's, but when she talked about this, that identity piece, that's what both of these are talking about. You being your identity is what is so magnificently beautiful. So, yes, I love it. That was fabulous.
All right. Well, if this was fun for you and you want a little juju for yourself, please at the bottom of the description is a link. Please come join us and let's see where we go.
Yes.
See you
Until
next
next
time.
time.